Hello y'all, welcome back to Sarah's Sparkle Yarns, and instead of me talking to the camera this time, I'm going to be blending up some Rolags. And this time it's actually going to be interesting because it's not all one general solid color too. So if you like my videos, you can do the YouTubey things if you so choose. So today I'm going to be using these fibers from the grab bags that I purchased recently. This one is some super soft. I think it's almost maybe superwash, but honestly I don't really know. From Wolfiend, and then these few over here are from the Frabjou Fiber Arts. If I'm saying it wrong, I might be, but at least this time I'm going to commit to my mistake until somebody corrects me, which if you know how it's pronounced, let me know in the comments. So it's got this super soft brown, a mixed, which has some shiny fiber of some sort in there. And then I like these because these are like still super soft and more or less one color. So let's get to it. And today, because it wouldn't be sparkle without adding sparkle, this one is from long ago. I don't honestly remember the seller, but you know what? I can probably see if Etsy remembers that far back. And then these are from Wonderland Fiber. I purchased this back in around June, July of last year. This was recent. Y'all seen this in one of the, my bad. Y'all seen this in one of the recent videos. All right, let's get to it. So first, I'm going to see what colors these are. I'm gonna kind of pull them apart and maybe break them up into separate color segments. And that's pretty good. This one here, I apologize for my hands, but I'm just not really a lotion person, and it's with all this hand washing, and it always does this during the winter. My hands are absolutely horrible. I hate it, but I can't do the lotion much. Anyway, so these few right here. So I think I'm gonna make a base layer, and if looks awkward, it's because the camera is super close to my arm. Yep. And you're probably hearing a video game in the background. My husband's playing Atomic Crops. He's been into the roguelite genre lately, and that's not roguelite or life. Like, that's roguelite, L-I-T-E, where you progress even if you happen to lose. You just keep getting better. Anyway, he loves Atomic Crops. I just asked him. He's trying to beat year 3 right now. If any of you know or have played, I'm honestly not as familiar with the game as he is. I'm actually more of a Minecraft person, but even then I haven't played very many video games as of late. And oh yeah, before I started, I got out my scale, and this fiber weighs 2.1 ounces. So I'm going to try to make some Rolags with all these, and I kind of doubt that I'm going to make them all perfect, because my board can only fit maybe an ounce at a time. So yeah, it might be a long video, or if I feel like I've exhausted all that I can say, then I will continue with the time lapse at the end. So yeah, this is the kind of boring part. Not too boring actually, it just depends. Well, it might be a little boring if it's just one color, but anyway, I'm all about loving all kinds of color. So let's see. Let's add some of this lovely black, charcoal actually, fiber. Yeah, and I'll layer that in. Yep, there's snow on the ground, and rather than us try to risk taking baby to get to work today, we decided to call it a snow day. Because Better safe than sorry. And we're also just having a nice relaxing day, because what can you do when you're kind of snowed in? I mean, sure, we didn't get as much snow as we have in the past. One time out here, we got, sorry about that, we got stuck, I got stuck in like 15 to 18 inches of snow. There's not as much on the ground, but the way our gravel drive works from our house to the street, it's literally can be an uphill climb. So anyway, let's add in some Regal Red. I love this. It's like I purchased this for maybe a future project, and I'm just gonna layer it here. Add some of the super sparklies. Now I'll totally go overboard with the sparkle and whatnot, but in all reality, you don't need much. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to just, I'll switch my scale to grams, because I figured out that there's a little tabby-do on the bottom of the scale that you can swap it over from ounces to grams. And then I can actually get a more precise, well, first I'll do it ounces, and then we'll see about grams. We'll see if I even get maybe a tenth of sparkle on here. See if that will even show up on the scale. It'd almost be nice to see what this actually weighs up in. So with my job, we use scales at work, and we measure stuff in kilograms. Those scales can actually measure to the 1,000th of a kilogram. It's pretty cool. So it's like, it'd be actually pretty neat to see what it comes up to. Yes, we will. Oh, that might be too much, but hey, you've seen me work with a lot of sparkle before, and it comes out good. Let's see now. I really like this. Oh, that's pretty good. See if we can fluff that out a little bit. Yeah. So yeah, and later today, since I got all the dishes going, and the kitchen's kind of halfway tidied up, I'll see about throwing some of that, what was it, Corridor Cross from Paradise Fibers into a dye pot to see, and like start on the dye process for a sweater combo spin. I was just mentioning a couple in the last couple of videos. Yeah. Let's see. And I'm just doing this all kinds of good. So yeah. Because I got some purple over here, and there is a little bit of this purple right in here from Wolfiend. Yeah, so I'm thinking what I'm probably going to do is make some sort of like a, maybe not immersion, but actually that might actually be what I'm thinking of. I'm going to try doing some gray and dark blue to make a kind of a dark midnight blue tonal fiber. So that could probably be like something inspiration, because like I said, I think I'm going to do the I should really know what it's called when you have like 3 colors of the color wheel combined like in order. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and like pause and ponder that as much, but yeah. All right, let's see if I can't get this purple. I want this purple. Okay, so in the previous video, if you stuck to the end of the last vlog where Yeah, and I'm sorry about that if it made it seem like I was just blending the Rolags, the Teeswater roving locks into the roving to make Rolags. Yeah, that was not the case. But honestly, that was a oops. Yeah, I have this ring light and it's literally right on top of me, so I accidentally bumped it. So yeah, we're going to just have some fun. Yeah, and I might just make one set and then come back when I've completed the other Rolags. Ooh, there's a lot there. Oh yeah, I had that folded in half. We're just gonna go with some brown. I might just layer the whole thing a little bit. Yeah. And that's a thing that you can do with your Rolags and stuff. That if you have a whole bunch of fiber, like, it's very, very tricky to get your Rolags to have like the same pattern of style in order of fiber content and all that. So what you can do is, if you have one that, say, for example, say you make some pink Rolags and then you make some that's like pink and purple. If you want, you can just kind of break them apart or just use one from one section and just go every other color of Rolag and kind of like spread it all the way throughout your yarn and kind of make it even rather than just spinning it pink first and then purple, and then, which you might want, but if you want to have it somewhat maybe more like a self-striping deal or something, you can do that. And that's what I've done in the past, where I've tried to kind of break it up and do all kinds of things like that. All right. So yeah, I'm not using too much of the fiber on the board because I have found that it is far, far easier to make Rolags if you don't try to pack your board to the, say, 1 ounce that you think it can hold. I think it's 1 ounce because based upon my maths in the past, it's done it. So this is how I do it when I'm filming on this coffee table. I just anchor it on my knees. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Yeah. I really should have probably turned on my ring light for this, but honestly, with the amount of snow that's on the ground today, it's actually capturing the colors pretty accurately. So daylight is probably the best light that you can do. That's what I like to do, is kind of flick that up with one of my dowels. Kishy. My cat is over there trying to sit on the heat register because it is cold today. Yeah. So it looks like that so long as me and my hubby tomorrow are able to make it up the gravel road, we should make it into work just fine. And honestly, neither he and I have actually, well, to my knowledge, called out recently. I actually haven't called out from this job once yet until today. So yeah, I made 2 Rolags. I'll weigh, like I said, I'll weigh all this up later. The cat was jumping down from the kitty tower. So yeah, all right. So to give you an example of what you could, other things you could do, so I'm gonna see about, oh, I must have picked up some fiber in that little spot right there from something else. So I kind of like this. Now, kind of not sure if I'm thinking I like all that green there, but honestly, I don't mind the green. If anything, I might just hold these to the side or something. We'll see how this turns out, because I think it'll be pretty cool. Like I said, this might be one of the ones where I just break it apart and make it little highlights in the finished yarn. That is, unless I decide that, because one thing I was thinking, and the YouTube channel Just Another Stitch did one, was a 100 subscriber giveaway. Now, I don't want to say that I'm copying her if I were to do this, because, well, I mean, a lot of people do giveaways whenever they reach like so many followers, subscribers and stuff. But I was actually thinking of it just before she did one. And what I was thinking of is so long. We'll see about the final product of these Rolags. Oh, see, look how pretty that is. Yeah, it's kind of like a flower. I love it. And let's see, let's add some sparkle to it. We're gonna do all the sparkle all the way throughout this time. Let's see if I can't. I like this stuff. It's really super fine and soft. Like if you were to wear this in a scarf, you wouldn't even, this I don't think you would be bothered by, unless you have super sensitive skin or something. But it's super fine. It's like you could easily wear a bunch of this in a scarf or mittens or something. It's like, yeah. Add all that in, and I like to sandwich the Angelina underneath layers of wool and whatnot. Sometimes Firestar works too, but definitely thicker staple length of wools is good for anchoring the Angelina down. And let's see. Let's add in some of this. Yeah. So to get back to my, because my mind wanders and I'm not always the greatest as keeping up the narrative. I was thinking of if I was considering doing a, say, 100 or maybe 150 subscriber giveaway, because I'm actually currently at 90 subscribers at the moment. I might see about doing maybe, say, 150 or something. I don't know. Let me know what you all think about if I were to consider a giveaway. Would you want to win these Rolags? Would you want to win them? I would love to know in the comments. And then I'll see what I can do. Because I would have some considerations to do to make sure I could even do this properly. Because the last thing I'd want to do is disappoint y'all. Like, I thank y'all for sticking around. I'm serious. Like, I was having like a bum 2 months where I just didn't feel like it. And probably was, part of it was like leading up to everybody doing Vlogmas. And I just felt like I didn't have like the time, energy, mental capacity, ideas, or anything. because there's a lot of stuff going on. And let's use up some of this. But first we're going to put some red on. Yeah, I'm really loving these. Oh, and it sounds like somebody is awake, but he's fine. Yeah, kiddo took a late nap today because he didn't want to take a nap. I would just put him down in his crib. He'd start crying and fussing, and oh boy, he's got some lungs on him. Yes, he does. All right, those look pretty good. Now we shall place more red fiber. Yeah, this is gonna be so pretty. Yeah, so he took a bit of a late nap, and I don't know if he's actually awake and chattering to himself yet, but he's good for a while. If necessary, I'm gonna roll these Rolags and then come back and film more. Well, what I mean is, I'm gonna roll the Rolags. I'm gonna turn off the camera. I'm gonna go and get him, take care of him, make sure he's good, and then come back with maybe some finished Rolags at the end of this, because this video is probably getting pretty long, and I can't even see how long I've been filming for because of the way the phone mount is. So let me roll up these Rolags and we'll see, because we should be seeing the fiber from the bottom here. And ooh, that looks pretty. It's like some flowers up in here. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think I'm only putting maybe a half an ounce at each time on the board, because it's blending up super good. And if anybody has any tips for, say, the last Rolag that you generally take off the blending board and how you can make it look pretty and not like the runt of the board, any tips would be appreciated. Oh yeah, look at that sparkle. I don't know if you can see it on camera or not. It's like, even though it's bright white daylight out, it might not be showing up as much. Yeah, because see that, I mean, the fiber's still fantastic. You're gonna get an awesome spin, but when it comes to the other ones from the board, it just kind of has this fuzzy fuzz on it. So yeah, this is what we got going so far. And see what I mean? Like, they look vastly different, so you could do some cool things where you could pull it apart and split it into 2s, 3s, 4s, however many, and then just pick and choose how your yarn is going to turn out. Yeah. Alrighty. I'll see you in a little bit, okay? Hello again. So yeah, kiddo is now down for nap number 2 of the day, and we're going to continue with making the Rolags. So yeah, I was actually corrected. It is a roguelike, as in, can you click the like button for this video? Haha. I thought that was funny. So yeah, not a roguelike for atomic crops. Oh yeah, so we're going to lay some more red down, and yeah, we're gonna make this kind of even. And yeah, he's not quite asleep yet, but he's getting tired. He let out a big yawn earlier before I put him in there. And he is to the chattering state, my little Buddha. He hasn't really said any actual words yet. Just a whole bunch of da 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 ba ba and other sounds. But he also does seem to say hi or hey or something to that effect. He makes a lot of sounds. It's so cute. Yeah, that's our little Bood. So yeah, another thing for ideas for videos is he's making sounds. What are you doing in there, child? So some other ideas is I've made a lot of like art style yarns. So I'm like, what do you do with them? Well, that's what I'm thinking I'm gonna have a whole video about here at some point. Yeah, this looks really lovely. I'm gonna add some more gold to give it some contrast. Yeah. So yeah. Let me all know what you think about a potential idea for a giveaway. And oh, that's a lot of gold. It's hollow. And also let me know what you guys think about maybe some Redbubble or Teespring merch. I actually have an idea for a potential logo design. As you can see, like my YouTube channel used to have my full current name on it, my legal name. And then I was like, you know what? How about no? So I changed it after consideration to Sarah's Sparkle Yarns because it's totally in theme with what I do. I make yarns with sparkle or I use sparkle with my yarns. But sometimes it's just about making things that sparkle with yarn. Like the yarn might not have any sparkle at all, but somehow you just make it sparkle. So I'm all about that. And let's see. All right, let's use this one now. But first, we're going to add some red sparkle. One thing I would really be interested in, if anybody who watches these videos knows of, so you have, I don't have the silver hollow out, but I have the gold hollow. You've seen the silver hollow. I would be interested in black hollow. I really would. Because I don't see why that can't be a thing. Because oh my goodness, I would get a whole pack of black hollow. I would so do it. Okay, that's probably too much red, but that's okay. I'm just over here talking about hollow and I'm just adding and adding and adding and adding. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. This is gonna be pretty. Yeah, I'll see if I can't like pack the board really a bit more with this one maybe. So yeah, making Rolags is absolutely lovely and peaceful to do. Do not inhale the fiber. I don't recommend it. Yeah. And we'll add some more of this lighter color. Oh yeah. I'm like, what am I hearing outside? No, it's just kiddo probably like kicking on the wall. He's so silly. And, oh yeah, so as you've seen in the past, I have made in videos past, I've dyed different fibers and some yarn. Well, so what dye do I use? If I can get my words out. Oh, I haven't used purple. So if you're interested in the dyes that I use the acid dyes from Jacquard, and I do have Amazon affiliate links in the description. If you want to check out from the one video that I used my weaving loom, and if you want to check out Ashford's similar blending boards, I will have links in the description. And in most of my past videos, if I'm dyeing, you'll see Amazon links for the dyes as well. So yeah, I just wanted to let you all know I do actually put interesting things in the description, such as even the stores on Etsy where I found my supplies that I purchased. Yep. Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah, these are going to be pretty. So yeah. It's the other colors that I'm actually really excited to use and go all kinds of crazy with. And yeah, let's see how these work. All right, it is Rolag time. So yeah, you can see it like all in layers. Yeah, maybe one day if I actually go like pro or something, or just have a whole bunch of fiber and want to go like blending up a bunch. I totally wouldn't mind having a drum carder one day is what I'm saying. Or maybe on the less expensive option, what do you call them? The combs and hackle. I honestly can't think of what I'm trying to say right now. Oh, look at how that shines. Yeah. See, this is totally what you can do to blend up different fibers into something not completely homogeneous, but you just blend them all together to make something amazing. And there's the one that doesn't really look like much. You know, it's probably just me, and probably because I don't put much sparkle up near the top of the board. But like I said, even if it looks like that, you wouldn't tell from the finished yarn once you spin it that the Rolag was anything but sparkly. So yeah. With that, I think I'm just gonna time lapse this last one. So yeah, if you're interested in content such as this and you're not yet a subscriber, totally consider hitting subscribe. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you dislike it, go ahead and do that too, but also, if you dislike it, I'd like to know why. Maybe it's something I'm doing wrong. Maybe it's something you don't like. Maybe you want to see something different. Let me know in the comments. Okay, see you soon. Bye.